So my name is Braithwaite. I'm the Marketing Director at Marks & Spencer. I think a lot of M&S's current success is still born on the heritage. It really looked after people during the war. And I think a generation later, I don't think people kind of forgot that. My challenge is that the generation below probably don't. And that's the job I've got to do. I need to get my kids, the next generation, as in love with M&S. Clients shouldn't get too involved. It is kind of not what they're there to do. I think a lot of clients think they're kind of quite creative and they're not the marketers, and marketers should absolutely take the back seat and leave the kind of the creatives to do their job. I think creatives are as crazy as they are brilliant. When you meet an absolute true creative, to me they're just genius. I love being surrounded by those people that do have it in their DNA. It just oozes out of them. I can only work with my agencies one way, and it's probably the same way that I work with everybody in my life, and that's just absolute brutal honesty. I hate the agency client old-fashioned structure. I hate it when I hear the words like the client says. I'm like, no, I can't stand all of that. For me, we're one team, we're one big set of brains, we've got a job to do and we've got to kind of do it together. I actually feel blessed that I did grow up in the north, in the way that I did, in the circumstances I did. I'm a butcher's daughter. Family all live up north still, and I remember when I first moved down to London, I felt so out of place. That kind of age-old laugh about people never going north of London. Probably 70% of our sales come from outside of London, yet everything is considered from a London perspective. You cannot get a reality of the UK from what London and the South East is like. It is a polar opposite world. I honestly think that's probably one of the ways when I come to sign off creative, I just have an inbuilt feeling of what's right and wrong much quicker and much more instinctively than other people do, because they don't know what the reality is. Trying to give advice to younger people or to people in different situations, it's so different, every single human being, where you're born, what you face into, the challenges. I think, again, it comes back to my background of where I grew up. I always knew that I was never going to inherit kind of mega money. I always knew that nobody was going to give me a chunk of money to buy my first flat, and I just had this ambition to get out of Blackpool and move to London. And I just had this vision that I would live in London and I would be a businesswoman, and I've just gone and got it. You've just got to do what you want to do. Don't listen to anybody else. That would probably be my only advice.